Welcome back, everyone. I'm Nick.
I'm Andy.
You're watching the very first KFAF pumpkin carving contest. Andy, are you excited about this?
I'm really excited, Nick.
I said contest, but it's like, let's be honest. It's one of those contests where really the only people that win are the audience.
I'm really nervous because I don't trust myself with knives.
Now, Andy, I ran down to the Great Pumpkin Patch over on Slope Boulevard. Are you familiar with that
Yeah,
one?
Charlie Brown.
And I got us a couple pumpkins. So here's mine. Do this right here.
Wow, that is ripe.
I know, that's a good one, right?
That is
God,
ripe
it's
looking.
weighty.
Yeah.
And then I got this one. This is the last one I had left for you.
Okay. Is it a tomato? What is this? So you couldn't have gotten just another one that size?
This was, they only had it weirdly. These are the only two, unfortunately. It's 2 weeks before Halloween and the pickings are slim.
I'm pretty sure you're lying, Nick, because they always run out like the day before, not 2 weeks before.
So you're calling me a liar?
Yes, you're a liar.
So we each picked something to stencil on to our pumpkins. Andy, you picked your favorite pet.
I picked Portillo. And right here, I'll put a JPEG of the actual photo.
And I picked my favorite animal in the office, the milk mommy. I went around the office, I'll have everyone know, and I said, what picture of Kevin should I carve into this pumpkin? And everyone said, it's gotta be the milk mommy.
It's not something that you want to do.
I don't want to. I
more-
legitimately
yeah.
tried to not cut the milk mommy into this pumpkin and not, I don't want to say ruin the pumpkin, but deface.
It's an obligation.
Might be the word. But at this point, you've just, we've brought the person to the dance, and you gotta dance with the one you brought.
When
you
in
know?
Rome. When in Rome.
When in Roadhouse, look for Patrick Swayze. Andy, I've gotten us some tools of the trade.
Okay.
These are the person at the Walgreens assured me that these are what only the finest of pumpkin carvers use. They are these little pumpkin carver tools here.
Okay.
So I got one for each of us there.
These are like
Here we go. I'll
Fisker's
put that there.
scissors.
There you go. Yeah, they're just like a little. They're like for kids, so kids don't cut off their own fingers. But I got us a couple other things here as well.
A safe way for kids to carve, no sharp edges. How do you cut into a pumpkin without sharp edges?
I don't know, but this is what I mean. Participation awards. You know what I mean?
Everybody
Everyone's
wants one.
got one.
Everybody's got to win something nowadays.
I also got these ones, these tools for us. These are from the Pumpkin Masters. I don't know if you're ready for this or not because
Whoa.
I don't think you're a master.
How long did you learn under the masters?
I studied under the masters, Botticelli and Da Vinci's for like a good month, solid month.
Whoa.
Month and a
Okay.
half.
Where'd you go for that?
I went to Sacramento. They have a summer course.
Didn't know they'd come over here for
Yeah,
that.
they have a summer course for that.
Interesting.
So what I'm thinking is we tape it on, and then we poke holes like as reference guides there, and then maybe draw it back on. I don't want to draw it back on because then you wind up with like the pumpkin lines.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we tape it on here like this, right?
Right.
Sideways, big, and then maybe just roll with it.
Rolling.
Just see how it goes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tape it on first, and then we're gonna cut the top off.
I don't have a whole lot of confidence, I'll be honest with you.
I think this is gonna turn out great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Why wouldn't
Cool.
it? I think you're a very artistic guy. Wow, I brought the really strong gaff tape this time. There you go. Do you want some of that?
Yeah, I would love some.
God dang.
So you go ahead. You were complimenting me.
Yeah, I know. I said you're pretty good at stuff, so I feel like you're gonna make this awesome. But mine's gonna be just a skosh better. How do we feel about that right there? I think that's gonna be a little bit too low, so I'm gonna pull mine back up.
So how do you plan on getting the actual image on the pumpkin?
Oh, I have a special tool for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, this is only for the advanced.
Did you get that from the school in Sacramento from the masters?
I did. Botticelli, Renazizi.
You didn't name that one earlier.
Nope. But well, there's like, oh, dude, it was like a lot.
So many masters.
There's so many masters, so little time.
Wow.
They have this little tool right here.
Okay.
And this little tool right here, you can use to poke holes in the stencil.
Okay.
So I've got that. I've got another little kit here too.
Oh, you have multiple kits. Very
Yeah, I
cool.
just got a bunch of tools for us to have fun with.
I didn't know I'd be able to use the tools of the master.
Well,
Very
I'm
excited about
teaching
that.
you because I'm a black belt now
Thank you.
in pumpkin carving because of that 1 month course.
All right, I'm just poking holes right now for the initial image
I want to do the same thing.
that you were mentioning earlier. Why do you have to copy me?
Well, I mean, again, it's not a competition, but we'll let the audience decide who wins.
You said it was a competition earlier.
Did I?
Yeah.
I say everything's a competition just to get your because if I don't tell you it's a competition, you half-ass it.
I guess you're right.
It's not your
When we
fault.
were just doing the Play-Doh thing that other day, that you should watch that episode of, because I don't think it did very great views-wise.
It did 21,000 views.
Oh,
how dare
not
you.
bad. when we did that one, that was not supposed to be a competition, Nick, but
it was more fun when it was a competition.
But I feel like when you started stepping it up, I was like, oh boy, Andy, you better get off your high horse and get on the big horse.
Get off the high horse. Get on the 5'8" stocky horse.
Ew.
The thing I'm worried most about is there's a lot of roundness to my image,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to translate that per se.
I think that you may lack the skills, and I feel like you should have gone back for your PhD.
You think I should have gone back for my PhD?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't understand me, bro.
This hurts my hands.
This is not easy. This is a hard, like you understand how long this takes, man. This is why I don't have kids. Because like imagine how long this would take if you had a kid. You'd be like, just poke the fucking thing, and they'd be like, I watch Cars 2. And you're like, nobody likes Cars 2. That is unanimously the worst Pixar movie.
You fucking idiot. Nobody likes Cars. I'm taking you to Grandma's house. I'm going to leave you there forever.
And they're like, Grandma likes Cars 2. And they're like, no, Grandma has a fucking Buick LeSabre. She doesn't know shit about cars.
Yeah.
Okay? And also, Grandma shits as she walks. And it's hilarious.
Shit as she walks. I've gotten to the point in this process, Nick, where my hand hurts, and now I've decided this isn't a competition because I don't care how it's gonna look anymore.
You just want the pain to stop?
I just want it to be over, yeah.
I finished my first line. I think.
I've gotten both of Porty's ears done. Both of Porty's ears are done, but it's hard to tell because there's a lot of pumpkin juice. You know, I was watching porn the other day, and there was an advertisement for, I think, the stripper or the sex club that Tim went to.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, there was
Why'd you get, you know, they only give you those ads if you've like been to the place, like geographically. Like it geotags you and then they say, hey, come back.
Really? Is that what they're doing?
My hand has not been this cramped since freshman year of college. I played a lot of Counter-Strike.
Oh, gotcha.
And I jacked off. A lot. At this point, I'm worried about mine looking like anything, but I'm done. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to match his hairline.
All right, I'm
here.
pulling off.
You pulling off? Oh, you're pulling it off?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull mine off.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, do you know? I don't think I'm gonna pull mine off till I'm ready to cut.
Oh, actually, look. It actually looks.
You think it's gonna look good?
I mean, it doesn't look great, but I kind of have a general idea of where the holes might be.
Wow.
It's so juicy.
Oh, that's pumpkin-y.
Yeah?
Oh, that's pumpkin-y right there.
Which you're
I'm using a big saw. I'm gonna give it to you in a second.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Because I think I don't want
Can you do it for me? Because you're so strong. You're so muscular.
Say that again? Here. It's good. Oh, I love the way pumpkin smells.
I don't. Ugh. It's like multiple carrots. I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I can do this.
It's still cut, you know, it's not gonna hurt you or anything, but I just don't want your ego to be bruised if you can't cut through a pumpkin.
Oh no, man. This is the same motion that I am very used to, you know what I mean? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, bitch. Just going hard at it, all the liquid's pouring out.
Yeah.
Andy, I'm your Uncle Nick. Let's drink booze together and go to the strip club.
Booze. That's what a ghost drinks.
What is it? Hey, Andy.
What's up?
What is a ghost drink?
Are you gonna say the same joke that I just said?
Booze.
I just fucking said.
Now, here's the thing. I should not have gone as fast with the Milk Mommy face because I've lost a lot of definition in the eyes and I don't know how to get that back. But we're just gonna try it.
Pumpkin seeds remind me of that episode of Rugrats where one of those little fuckers ate pumpkin seeds. And then they thought the pumpkin was gonna grow inside of their body.
Did it?
Actually, it was a watermelon. Watermelon. Waterburger. Have I been calling watermelons because of Whataburger?
Probably. Okay, here we go. We gotta cut into this.
Man, you're carving already.
I'm already carving. Well, I mean, I went first to use the giant thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you this little tiny baby tool to use.
How does it look? I don't know how much.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get all the seeds out and all the crap out, but I mean, ultimately, it's just gonna kind of dry out inside anyway. The fun part is when it starts to mold inside. That's when we take it over to Greg's house.
We just leave it out
At
there?
his doorstep. Yeah.
Have Porty eat from it?
Yeah. Porty just come up and like, you know how like when you're sick, you have to lick like fungus or mold, like as a penicillin.
No, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Like when you have like a problem and like you're like, oh, Louis Pasteur, like he figured out penicillin and you gotta go up and so Porty's gonna be like, I'm sick, and then go up and lick, and then just like be instantly cured.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is so hard to carve.
We didn't do ourselves any favors here.
It's hard to be accurate.
It is very hard to be accurate.
But I think I've got a solid form out already. Ready? Check it out. Oh, look at the ear. There's an ear right there, Nick.
That's great, man.
You're not fucking looking.
Oh, let me
dude.
see. That doesn't look like an ear. Are you sure you did the right one?
Yes. Of course I did the right one. Did I fucking do the right one?
This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I picked a very intricate cut.
Nick, I believe in you, dude. Like, it's harder for you to like, because the thing is,
I didn't go to art school like you did.
When Michelangelo was making art, right, like, he was picking difficult subjects to make.
Mona Lisa, man.
You know, Mona Lisa is actually Leonardo da Vinci. A lot of people say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Just in a wig?
Apparently, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There's like an alter ego.
Like how Garth Brooks was that, like, dark Garth Brooks?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Dark Brooks.
Darth Brooks?
Darth Brooks. Ooh, I'm in uncharted grounds right now. I'm like cutting close to the other wall, and that's scary.
That's what I was saying, man. It's so fucking scary.
It's scary. I guess you always need to cut in towards the epicenter. Come on, baby. I'm gonna be so sore after this. This will be my workout for the month.
I'm gonna be amazed if this looks like anything. It looks a little bit like Pangea, where all the continents came together and then broke apart.
Yeah, I remember that. That was cool to be around for that.
That was, how long ago was that? 10 years ago?
I think it was after that one Woodstock with all the mud.
You mean just Woodstock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because the one with the mud, I remember Billy Joe being on stage and being like, I'm gonna and then those mud and he's like, quit having all this mud flying at my way. You know?
And is that why they threw the mud at him?
Yeah. He provoked him.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what I'm worried about?
Cutting my finger off right now?
I'm worried about going too hard on some of these inner pieces and fucking up the outside.
Should start on the inside?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's the problem I'm having right now is I'm about to cut my fucking finger off with a kid's tool.
Do you think your company would cover that?
Our healthcare sucks, bro.
Really?
It's not great.
You told me it was really good.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's great. You're gonna love it. Don't get sick. Ever. Don't break anything. Don't skin anything. Don't even get like a scar. But go ahead, it's fine. You're good. Play basketball, keep going.
Fuck.
I think I'm done.
Whoa, shut up. No way.
Yeah, man, I think I got through the whole thing. I gotta skin some of this a little bit just to get some of the tendrils out of this, but I think I'm good to go, man.
I'm on the bow tie. I'm on the bow tie right now, folks.
You're on the bow tie?
Mm-hmm. You can't really tell what anything is, but...
This is always the fun part, when you go back in and try to figure out how the top fits on. You know?
It never works out.
Never works out. Where'd your tool go?
It's right under you.
You want this one?
Oh.
Feel it like this now.
Ooh. Feel good.
You get your tool?
It's down there. No, I was asking you to get...
God damn it. I can't get it. If you knock off my pumpkin, I'm gonna call you a fucking cheater again. Oh, bro. Whoa, whoa, bro.
Hey, whoa. I slipped. I tripped. I tripped while I was running over there. I think we're good.
Good?
I think we're good to go.
You ready to light this bad boy up and see what happens?
I am, yeah.
All right.
Are you trained with fire? Can you, like...
No, these were the ones that are like just battery powered.
Oh,
I didn't want to bother. Last time I had to look for a lighter, none of the smokers in this office had one. And I didn't want that anger again.
More like fucking jokers, dude.
Smokers. We're like...
I think we need like 7 of them in here.
Yeah.
It's not a very bright bulb. Maybe we just put our cell phones in there. I guess we do 3 each, right?
I think 3 each, yeah.
Yeah, 3 each will work.
Does that
Ooh,
work for
yeah,
us?
this is gonna work cool.
Is that gonna work?
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Cool. All right, are you ready?
Oh, look at that. I put mine on the first try at the top. Hey.
All right.
So the big reveal, ready?
Big reveal. All right, now the moment of truth. Who won?
Who won, everybody?
Who won, everyone? And, there you go, Barrett. Please turn the lights on.
We can't see them.
We can't see a fucking thing. Whoa. We can't see these.
Did they look cool?
The milk mommy looks really good. Fucking so hard.
Let me see it. Let me see your milk mommy. Whoa, it does, Nick! It looks so good!
The mommy.
Wow! You're an artist.
I study with the masters.
You're a pumpkin artist.
Oh my God.
Yeah! Wow.
All right.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
everybody.
Halloween, everyone.
Gosh, your porty looks good too.
Thank you, Joey. Look at Port. Look at Port.
Ports.
Oh, wow. Look at
It's been
that.
fun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of KFAF. Stay tuned. We got a lot more show for you next. Well, there it is.
There it is. How about that?
I am mystified that anything that I did there worked.
Oh my gosh. Cutting through that, Nick, there is a solid 40 minutes of us just doubting.
Yeah.
Just nonstop doubt and negativity.
Here's the thing. I'm normally right about everything, and I
Yeah.
normally never doubt myself.
Never.
But the first time I do anything is always like you're out on a tightrope. You know?
Yeah.
Am I going to make it from one side to the other side?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you and I were like, we're going to carve pumpkins. And like always, everything in this office, we just go full steam ahead without thinking about anything. It's the Greg Miller way. That trickled down from Greg. Hey, let's do this thing. What are we doing? I don't know, but I bought a bunch of shit for it. That's great. Pumpkin, didn't even watch a tutorial. Looked at a written tutorial. This is how old this fucking thing was. About how to carve Bill Gates' face into a pumpkin. And I was like, this seems pretty easy. Didn't look at the other half of it.
Oh, right.
No idea. I'm sure I skipped 3 or 4 steps. For instance, there was a whole section of it that was basically like how to keep the pumpkin from rotting that I just completely neglected.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because we came back from Toronto this weekend and there was
holy shit,
quite of an issue.
It looked like the Forest of Endor in our kitchen.
Wow.
The whole table had rotted over.
I feel like just leaving it outside probably would have helped a lot instead of it warm.
You think the warm, sunlit green room that is our kitchen table is not the appropriate environment?
Maybe not a great idea.
Dude, it was to the point where I was like, I need help putting this in a trash bag because I went to pick it up and my hands sunk into it.
That's really gross.
And then but for a second, here's what I thought. Because Joey's doing all the physical fulfillment stuff. She's sending all like the Patreon stuff out back there. Yeah. And it was starting to cringe onto that. And I was like, oh no. Or we set up a camera and we wait for Joey to come back to this job. And we just see her reaction when I'm like, and my part of it is like, do you think she would move it or do you think she would just work around it as it grew around her? And then we find Joey and she's just grown into the side of the wall.
That would have been horrible. Poison
sad,
ivy?
man.
Like poison ivy?
Exactly like poison ivy.
It's sad because that milk mommy pumpkin is pretty great.
It was great. I could do better though. I feel like I want to do it again. As I walked past the pumpkins at my Molly Stone today when I got coffee, I was like, that was so much fun. I actually just want to sit down and do it again.
We did everything out
someone's
of
kid.
order. We did everything out of order.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, but we
But it
printed the
doesn't matter
things.
because you see the end product. You see the end product. It's not about the
Totally
journey.
worth the 3 or 4 hours it took us to film that.
About the destination, you know?
This is like, here's what happened. We had an extra 3 hours. I was like, we can knock this out in 30 minutes. 4 hours later, the sun's going down.
Yeah.
I can't feel my hands anymore. And Andy's he's like, smile, you fuck. We need this.
There's 20 minutes straight of you trying to find a screwdriver to use the little
open up the
power saw, and then you're like, fuck it, I can't find it, never mind, we're not gonna do the stupid bit. And then you come back and I'm like, how do we transfer the image onto the thing? You're like, well, you use one of these. No, wait, this is a screwdriver.
It came with the screwdriver.
It came with its own screwdriver to unscrew the cap.
Very clever.
Yeah.
And then did I end up using that thing? No. Because I was like, I'm gonna cut my finger off.
Yeah.
This. And Kevin's never gonna let me hear the end of it.
Oh gosh, never.
And you know what's funny is if I ever cut my finger off, I would tell all of you, but I would never tell Kevin. And
Smart call.
Yeah, I would never tell him.
Smart call.
I would
Kevin,
never-
I'd tell you.
Thanks, man.
I know you fucking would, you piece of shit. Because everyone likes to fuck with everyone in this office. But you know who we don't like to fuck with, ladies and gentlemen? Our Patreon producers this month. Al, the Predator Tribesman. Daddy boy.
Michael
And
Myers.
David, the magical mind freak Mind Towel.
Street.
No, it's just
That was awesome.
I had the acoustic last time though.
That was
So-
great. Remember that ad read we had to do? They were like, do your best ghost voice. And I was like, I love Halloween so much.
Is that the?
That was Twilight Zone?
Was it on key though? Was it the right notes?
No.
It was really wrong.
But it was
right?
it's the version of Twilight Zone that they do in The Simpsons when they can't
the free
afford-
license version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to go to an ad break real quick. Before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, the competition continues. It's WarBoat time.
Go for it. Sink my WarBoat. You wanna sink the boat, and it'll explode. Go for it. Sing my WarBoat. Go for it. Sing my WarBoat.
Now, here, I've turned a corner on this whole WarBoat thing. After taking a break from it last week, I realized I don't want this
You got fresh eyes?
I don't want this pain anymore. I just want this to end. I've got one small boat. in the middle of this ocean of boats that have sunk.
You've got one small boat, and I have 4. What?
No, 3.
3. Go for it. Sing my WarBoat. Do I not have 4? I thought I have. Oh,
You have sunk 4 of my boats. I have sunk 2 of your boats.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let me
You
recap.
have 50% more boats than I do. Then.
Let me recap. I've got E2 through I2.
Yeah.
I've got B9 through D9. I've got I6 through I9. And so far I have A1, 2, and 3. But I don't know if I've sunk that boat.
A1, 2, and 3 is sunk. You already sunk it,
okay.
I know you did it so long ago that you're trying like half kidding with me right now, which kind of rubs salt.
You're
in the
looking
fucking
for
wound, but it's fine.
Andy. You're looking for the tiny fucker.
It's just
Now you need to find my little skiff.
It's just been such a long decade of dominance.
It's one of those things where I'm so tired of this game that I'm contemplating giving you a hint.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Are you guys gonna do 2 moves because you missed last week's?
Oh, whoa, Kevin.
That was
It's not a bad idea.
I like that.
That's a great idea.
Let's switch off. Sometimes Kebab's got a good idea. Sometimes spells well wrong. Deserves to get timed out. Let me go for F7.
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 That's a miss.
Fuck. Dang it.
F7 is a miss. My
Okay.
friend.
Now what's you? What? Now you go. You go. Now go you.
Now go you. All right, you are a piece of rotting garbage, and I hate you. Mm-hmm. Where would I be if I were you? How about?
I'm everywhere, Nick.
I'm
everywhere
and
and nowhere.
Are you everywhere and nowhere?
Because I'm everywhere.
How about H5? H5.
That is a hit.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That is a hit. Wow. I didn't know I'd see the day.
Well, at a certain point, I have guessed every hole.
Yeah, you're due.
I'm due. I'm very much due.
It's like the guy in the World Series who's like 0 for 30, and it's like he's one of these days he's about to get his little slap.
Right
hit.
now, I feel like Rudy at the end of the movie Rudy,
Oh, yeah.
where I just want to play one fucking play. I just want to get in the ledger as being played. Rudy.
Oh, I was thinking Adrian. I was thinking Rocky.
You were thinking Rocky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be officially logged as a player of WarBoat.
The sad thing about this is I'm looking at all my pegs and there's so many white spaces in my little peg container.
I just don't understand how you perfectly and deftly put all of your thing. I haven't got one hit in forever. I hate it.
All right.
Did you look up where to put your boats to confuse people?
No, but I'm looking at my spots and all your missed spots, and it looks like chalk line, like a silhouetted chalk line of a dead body on the ground.
It's absurd. You know what? It looks like it's like a comical cartoon where they shoot everything but the person.
Yeah.
And he's like, how did that? I don't know, like it's the Pulp Fiction where he just shoots and they're like, there's no bullets in him. How did he miss us that
Okay,
badly?
my next one. Okay, so F5 and F7 missed. I'm gonna go for G6.
G6. Are you sure about that one?
Yes.
That's a big old miss.
Ah, fuck! God damn it!
All right, let's.
I thought that was it. Then where? But then where, Nicholas?
Okay, so I just had H5. The question is, are you a vertical guy or a horizontal guy?
Some people like to say I go wide. Some people like to say I go tall.
I feel like you are, if I'm looking at the board here, I have no idea. So we'll take a stab at this. We'll go I5.
That's a miss.
Fuck. All right. So you're a horizontal guy, huh?
Maybe.
I see where you're at.
Who knows,
bro.
Nick? Who knows, Nick?
Well, you got one more. This is a solid 17 more moves before I sink that fucking battleship.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there.
I'm glad I
dude.
got a hit. Because I'll be honest with you right now. Let me ask you this question. Play us out real quick.
See my WarBoat. There we go.
Do you think that it's possible that I offered the guys money to switch our boards?
No, God, no. You're too cheap.
Cheap is a relative term, okay? we may or may not have been negotiating. I offered Barrett $5 to accidentally swap them for the rest of the game and to see if you noticed.
So you would have thought that I wouldn't have noticed that I only sunk 1 or 2 boats?
Yeah.
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
I
was
know
gonna do
how
it.
much of a lead I'd have.
I also was going to assume that you wouldn't notice that my board said your name on the bottom of it.
Oh, shit.
Before
yeah, that's true. That's a
that
good
happened.
point.
That happened.
That's a good point.
We got a lot more of the show. We're going to do last week's Photoshop challenge. Sorry about that. We're going to do that again this week. But before we do want to take a moment and tell you about our sponsors. The first of which is HoneyBook. If you run your own business, you're used to doing it all. But if you're struggling to get through your to-do list, HoneyBook can help. When you started your business, did you dream about all those admin tasks like drafting proposals and contracts and tracking down payments? If it wasn't part of your vision, you need HoneyBook. I'll tell you, when I started this business, I was like, it's going to be great. I'm not going to have to do any of the accounting, administrative, HR, or legal work at all. And man, was I wrong, and I don't like doing any of that stuff. HoneyBook is an online business management tool that organizes your client communications, booking, contracts, and invoices all in one place. HoneyBook makes it simple to run your business better. Professional templates, e-signatures, and built-in automation keeps everything on track and makes you look good. They can even consolidate services you already use like QuickBooks, Google Suite, Excel, and MailChimp/Gmail. It's the #1 choice for client and business management for freelancers and business owners alike. Save time and do more of what you love with HoneyBook. Here's how you take advantage of this right now. HoneyBook is offering our listeners 50% off when you visit honeybook.com/morning. Payment is flexible, and this promotion applies wherever you pay, whether you pay monthly or annually. Go to honeybook.com/morning for 50% off your first year. That's honeybook.com/morning. HoneyBook.com/morning to get that deal. Next up, we got Upstart. As most of us have found out the hard way, getting into debt is easy, getting out is hard, especially if your credit score isn't great. Thankfully, now there's Upstart.com, the revolutionary lending platform that knows you're more than just your credit score and offers smarter interest rates to help you pay off high-interest credit card debt. When Greg Miller first moved to San Francisco, he took out a personal loan for no reason. I don't know why he did it, and the loan rate was atrocious. Upstart could have really helped him out there. God bless Greg. Upstart goes beyond the traditional credit score when assessing your credit worthiness. They actually reward you based on your education and job history in the form of a smarter interest rate. Upstart believes you're more than just your credit score. They believe in you, and they understand that. They make it fast, simple, and easy to check your rate in just a few minutes. The best part, once the loan is approved and accepted, most people get their funds the very next business day, the next day. Over 300,000 people have used Upstart to pay off credit cards or meet their financial goals. Free yourself from the burden of high-interest credit card debt by consolidating everything into one monthly payment with Upstart. See why Upstart is ranked #1 in their category with over 300 businesses on Trustpilot. And hurry to upstart.com/morning to find out how low your Upstart rate is. Checking your rate only takes a few minutes and won't affect your credit. That's upstart.com/morning. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have a product that both Andy and I both use and love, Hims. 66% of men start losing their hair by the age of 35. Once you've noticed thinning hair is gone, it could be too late. Is that hairline slowly starting to move backward? How dare you? Any bald spots yet? I don't know. I don't look back there. The best
I try
way
not to, Nick.
I know.
Try
The
not
best
to.
way to prevent, well, not anymore. Now I love looking at it.
yeah.
Because the best way to prevent more hair loss is do something about it while you still have some. It's time to get a handle on those precious locks. Here's the thing. Here's the solution. ForHims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skin care, and sexual wellness, all for men. No snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements. These are prescription solutions backed by science. No more awkward in-person doctor visits or long pharmacy lines. You don't have to leave your house. You go to forhims.com, excuse me. ForHims connects you to real doctors online, which could save you hours. Completely confidential and discreet. Answer a few quick questions a doctor will review, and if they determine it's right for you, can prescribe you medication to treat hair loss that is shipped directly to your door. Get the hair loss treatment everyone is talking about, featured in GQ, Men's Health, Esquire, and Playboy, to name a few. Andy uses this. I use this. I use the finasteride pill, which a doctor from forhims.com has prescribed to me. It's a super simple process. I also eat the vitamins, and I use the shampoo. The shampoo smells great, and the vitamins taste great. I wouldn't recommend mixing them up, though.
No, don't.
Don't do that. But the vitamins are fantastic. Here's how you take advantage of this. Listeners can get started with Hims Complete Hair Kit for just $5 today, right now, while supplies last and subject to doctor's approval. See website for full details and safety information. This could cost you hundreds if you went to a doctor or a pharmacy somewhere else. Go to forhims.com/KFMS. That's FORHIMS.com/KFMS. Forhims.com/KFMS. Now back to our show. We had a lot of feedback last week that people were like, look, best episode ever. Don't do Photoshop challenge anymore.
Yeah, a lot of people love it.
A lot of people said that. And then there was a lot of people that are like, what happened? No Photoshop challenge? I'm not watching this episode. But they said it in the comments of last week's episode, so I'm like, I think you already watched the episode.
Yeah, thank you, though.
I think you scrubbed through and were like, I don't see it. That's a watch right there, buddy. That's a watch. But I was a little bitter. It's a watch. It's fine. Last week's theme, of course, where the heck's my notes? Oh, came from Mitch Krassen, bad Halloween costumes. And I walked by Barrett's desk.
Wait,
What's
no.
that? Yeah.
No.
No? What was it?
For next week.
Oh, that's for next week. What is this one?
It's one. It's,
No, it is bad Halloween
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah. No, next week's is we're going to roast your Halloween costumes. The one
right.
from last
Awesome
week
bad
that we're supposed to do this week
That's
was
right.
bad Halloween
Sorry.
costumes. Yeah, that's the way to spoil the fun. I'm just kidding. Let's go into the first one. Let's take a look. This is from Darren W.
What's up, D-dubs?
Oh, there it is. When did I make this joke? Where
2
was-
weeks ago, and you're like, I'm Edward Red Bull Hands or some shit like that.
You thought, oh no, has that aired? It was,
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And you thought it was the funniest thing, and no one laughed.
What's funny is I remember doing it multiple times and no one laughed.
Yeah.
I remember doing it so much that I was like, I don't even want to do this joke anymore.
Well, it was almost as good as your character in Toronto when you were Drill Bit Nick and you walked on stage with the drill.
It was going to be Power Drill
With the
Nick,
Power
but then
Drill.
Greg said Drill Bit Nick rhymes, and I'm like, good call.
And it's also like Drill Bit Taylor.
Exactly. Great movie. Owen
But
Wilson.
just not creative, though, is the point.
Super not creative. After like
This is great.
a night of drinking and then a meet and greet and then you have to wait that late for a panel and then the next day you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
And you're throwing shit at a wall. But the Drill Bit Nick bit was hilarious. This
Everybody
is great.
loved it. Yeah, this is great.
Charles Jacobson gave us number
Creative.
2. Let's look at it. Okay. Okay.
This is good.
I can't hate this. It's
That's
beautiful.
good. I love like the circle on the bottom left with like your face in it again.
Yeah.
It's so prototypical of all of those damn Party City costumes.
I gotta go back and find that picture. That's a good picture of me. That's gonna be my new headshot.
Yeah.
I like the
Or we should just take,
New
photos like
headshots.
we've been wanting to for the last 2 years.
Man, there's just a lot of stuff we gotta do here.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
But we just don't have time because we're too busy making that content.
Hold on. Print may vary. Dark blue jeans and black watch. Beard and wig sold separately. Also works as knockoff space movie host. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Because you're a host for a Star
Backup
Wars show.
game show host.
Backup game show host, shingles consultant, and old anti-words fogey. He fucking roasted your ass, dude.
What's a space movie host?
It's
Like Star Wars in
Star Wars in
review.
review. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they use generic terms. They're not going. They can't say Star Wars review show host. Yeah.
Yeah, Charles, you're an asshole.
If you think this
All
is
right,
bad, just
Okay. Let's go to number 3. This is from Rafe Munz. Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh man, this is
The green
awesome.
fire.
When it's not just me, it's really cool.
The green fire, dude.
Kevin just finally was like, oh, this is fun. Someone's just making fun of Nick.
69
You could all drown in your own sweat at night.
even you won't float when Andy sinks your WarBoat. Man, this is
I love
great.
that it's on the Rooster Teeth store.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, I love it. Man,
All right.
you're getting housed in that game. Man, they're already sold out of 4XL. Unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks. Maybe we shouldn't offer it, even though we don't know what we offer.
I think we have like 5 4XLs,
All right.
and once they go, they're quick.
Here's the thing. Number 4, don't go to it yet, is from Ben. And I don't even know what he did. I can just already feel like it's fucking
But you're
with me.
pissed, you know?
I'm already hot.
Yeah.
So just let me
Benny's hot.
meditate on this. Please be excited. Let me see it. What is it? Oh, that's great.
Wow.
Oh, wow, Ben.
I like it.
That's dirty.
He put my eyes in there.
Did he?
Yeah,
He really
oh,
did.
no.
He really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That's horrifying.
That's terrifying. I love it. Thank you for not fucking with me for once.
Thank you, Ben.
Steve Sousa, entered number 5. Let's look.
It's the perfect like combination of things. The internet milkshake duck meme is fantastic, and obviously, we got a little milk mommy that enjoys a little milkshake. We regret to
That's-
inform you that milkshake duck is a costume and milk mommy's not included. Duck costume, milkshake, too many words. Oh, too many words is included there. Stealing Ben's joke.
That's good. Yeah, make fun of Ben. That's fun. not
Why
me.
does Kevin like it's not you, Kevin.
This added cheek.
No, it's not you, but it's just like the Photoshop job, it looks like the skin around your head has been growing every day.
Yeah.
And your face is staying the same size, so like you're just kind of expanding in there.
Yeah.
It looks so gross.
It looks like you're getting lost in your own head.
Yeah, you look like a fucking worm.
I don't like. This is disturbing. Let's move on
Yeah.
to number 6. Excuse me, Lauren Stump.
This is great.
This is the fucking winner.
Holy shit.
This is the winner right
oh
now.
my god. This is very creative.
Oh, good job, Lauren.
So for audio listeners, if you're still out there, this is a Greg Miller costume, but it's Tim Gettys when he dressed as Greg Miller last year.
Yeah.
No, I think
no,
this
it's
might.
just Tim.
I think it's
I
just
think it's
Tim
just Tim.
from a recent
Oh,
thumbnail.
because when Greg was Greg Miller, he shaved the beard because Greg didn't have the beard at
Yeah,
that
but
time.
now they both have that beard.
Yeah,
and Tim had to wear glasses.
This is
recently,
fantastic.
And now Tim has to wear
dude.
glasses. They've turned into
Glasses,
the same person.
beard, and utter butter. I love it.
Robin GL gave us number 7.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Look at this Avenger right here. Look at this Revenger. I love it.
I love it.
So I guess
Wait,
this
is this someone else's costume and he just put Tim's
Yeah, I
face
think
on it?
so, yeah.
That makes sense. Wow, that's cool. Well
That's
done.
a really cool like chest piece this person custom made and using just duct tape to make the shoulder pads and shit.
Yeah.
This is great. I love it.
Number 8, it comes from Philip J. Woodward. Okay.
Holy shit.
This one's disturbing.
Wow.
This is disturbing.
Look at Kevin.
Greg
and then look at what
flexing
Kevin's
up there.
holding.
Is that those aren't Greg's arms?
Kevin as Wario. He's got little Barrett as a Goomba.
Those are not Greg's arms.
Those are definitely not
Tim
Greg's
is
arms.
Toad on the bottom
First,
left.
here's how I can tell you that these aren't Greg's arms. Whoever the arms those are actually manscaped as Chewbacca's that are hanging out underneath his pits. Greg does not do that.
No, yeah.
Greg's underarms you could literally braid and hang off of. You could put a little hammock in those things and sleep in there if you could stand the smell.
Look how we look though, Nick, if we were tall.
Dude, don't even get me started.
Look how tall
and
we
skinny.
look.
Dude, look at that.
We look like we're 5'11".
I would date both of us.
Yeah, same here.
5'11", I don't even dare to dream.
Yeah.
Don't even
Like
say
5'9"
it.
would be cool.
Thank you. 5'9" I'll take. 5'10" would be like, what did I do to deserve this God? 5'11" would just be like, I got to go do charity work now.
God, Kevin looks like Quasimodo or something. It's really, really disturbing. This is a great one. This is definitely one of my winners.
That was, okay, number 9 comes from Matt Fergulson.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's fucking Gran Torino.
I don't know if you understood the concept of this week's Matt Ferguson, but you sure understood making fun of me. I guess that's a universal language, no matter what.
Oh, look at that. So Milk Mommy is dressed up as Greg Miller, the Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Or Tim Gettys, we don't know. They're the same person.
That's
now.
true, yeah. No, but that hair is brown and Tim has blonde hair.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
He
Super
does really
wonderful.
look like Gran Torino. I didn't notice that
Yeah.
when I
That's-
picked it.
I love this.
God.
To be
That's
fair,
fucking
this
awesome.
is what's so sad about this. That just looks like a good time. You know what I mean?
Just sitting there giving out.
Sitting out, handing out candy to kids, but also making fun of their stupid ass costumes when they come out. I'm like, what is it, a store-bought costume? You fucking dumbass.
Man,
That's what you guys are essentially going to do next week.
Matt
pretty
Ferguson
much.
has done a great job with cartoonificating. Is that the right word?
Sure.
That's the word.
Drawing would be another
Cartoonificating
way to do it. But
the Milk Mommy.
But
Like
making it into a cartoon, I get it.
Kevin just looks like a character in King of the Hill now. You know,
I mean, this is great.
I love it.
I want to see this
Old Nick's
interaction. I'm
really
going to
good.
animate this next week with just our mouths moving.
No.
Kevin, I need your mouth.
No.
No.
Kevin, I need to take
No,
a
you
bunch
can't say
of
that.
close-up,
Give me your mouth.
high-res pictures of your mouth.
No.
Is that okay? For reference, Kevin.
I have a beard.
And your belly button. I'll need all two of those
Let's
things.
move on to number 10.
Thank you,
Last
Matt
one
Ferguson.
comes from Dean Pena. Let's look at it.
This is my favorite.
Kind of funny Uncle Nicky adult men's costume.
Hey, you're all pieces of shit.
Wow.
That's what you are.
This is a really old man
Here.
right there.
That's okay.
But you also look like the old guy from Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain.
I do look a little like that guy.
The old like creepy
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
The Pain?
Was that his name? No, not the Pain.
Oh, no, I'm thinking the other game. Never
You're
mind.
thinking of part 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think there was a character in Phantom Pain named the Pain.
Yeah.
The Phantom Pain was because he was missing an arm.
Yeah.
Can't clap. If you only have one arm, you have to use someone else's arm.
You think you would grow your hair out like that?
When I'm old, I'm definitely going to do the Jesse with the body Ventura, for sure.
Okay.
I want to do a mullet right now, but my wife says no. I also want to shave my head, which I know is the antithesis of a mullet, but I go back and forth with those things.
I like the little pin though. You got the little,
producer
pin. Yeah.
Very cute.
Starbucks.
All right, who's our winner for this week? Because I feel like our winner, we only had one real standout one. That's good.
This
Let's go back
one's
to-
up there.
That's okay. Oh, the Greg Miller or Tim Gettys one is 100% the one. That's
Yeah.
great. Which one was this? Number 6? Congratulations, Lawrence Dump. You crushed it. Let's go quickly through them again. Number 1, that's going to win too. That's great. I'll put that as a winner because it's good for a goof. Yeah. Number 2, fuck you. Number 3, fuck you. Number 4, I'll put that as a winner also.
Why?
I don't know. No, never mind. You're right.
The other ones making fun of you are better.
Yeah, but they're making fun of me.
But are you just giving it up for Ben? Please be excited because he wasn't talking shit about you.
Yeah.
Well,
once,
to be fair, he submitted a lot this week, so there might have been a couple still that made fun of you.
Piece of living shit. Next week's challenge.
Sorry. Just so 6, 8, and 1.
Sure. What was 8 again?
I love this one.
This one's really good.
This one that's a winner
So
for me.
9 doesn't get a spot?
There's no costume in it. Ferguson's great, but there's not a costume.
I like
Kevin
it a lot.
is the Milk Mommy
I
is
like it a lot.
All right, fine. We'll put it on there. It's too good not to put on there. He's too good.
Yeah.
And
What about
fuck you
this
for
guy?
this one, Dean. Nope. Fuck you.
It's my favorite though.
You're all pieces of shit. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something fun, a little different next week for the Photoshop challenge. We're gonna turn the Photoshop challenge on its side and make it into our main bit. And here's how we're gonna do that. We want you guys to submit photos of yourselves in Halloween costumes for us to roast. Now let me be clear on this. You are submitting costumes of yourself for us to either, if it's an amazing costume, we'll give it fair due, right? But if it's terrible or janky in the least, we are gonna roast the ever-loving shit out of you. And to prove that we are not above this, we are also going to submit pictures of ourselves from either childhood or from back in the day when we used to actually celebrate Halloween because we're not 40 years old anymore. Or we used to not be 40 years old.
Didn't you dress up as a kitten for the last 2 years?
That was my cat that came in. And
Yeah.
if you see it again, put it in a box.
Really?
so
I didn't
can
know
bring it
this
home.
was a bit we're doing. I didn't know that was an actual cat. When did this bit form?
Well, if it's not an actual
5
cat, man,
seconds
it
ago.
has sexually harassed everyone in this office.
it sure has.
It sure has.
Sure
I just
has.
texted my mom like 5 minutes ago, like, yo, you have any old pictures of me in a Halloween costume? She was like, oh, of course I do.
This is great. So yes, we're all gonna be in on the joke. We're all gonna make fun of each other. Only submit if you're okay with us giving you a little shit and having some fun with you. It's gonna be a roast, so we're gonna get maybe a little crazy with it. Unless you have an amazing Halloween costume, in which case, if you think you can run the gamut, if you think you can take it, then go and submit it to us. But
We're probably going to be mean, though. Just a heads up.
we're probably gonna be both.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, if you have like an amazing Batman costume, I'm still gonna make fun of you for having an amazing Batman costume.
And you
fucking nerd.
You know what else I want to do? What's that? I'm kind of throwing this a little bit of a curveball.
I can't catch it. I can't
Careful,
catch it.
careful. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball.
Zigzagged.
Take a good swing. I want to do that with fans. Obviously, like viewers and fans of the show, submit your stuff. But what I would also like to do is ask Jeff Ramsey for a really, really bad photo. Ask Bruce Green for a really, really bad photo. Ask fucking Brian Altano for a really, really bad photo. Like, I want to kind of like also branch out within the community and roast these people that are near and dear to us.
People in the, that's a great idea, and we should do that. People are asking if cosplay counts.
I mean,
I'm not gonna know it's
Yeah,
cosplay.
you just tell us it's Halloween.
You can just
Yeah,
tell
you
us
can lie to
Halloween.
us.
But fair warning, if I see the fucking San Diego Convention Center behind you, you're gonna get double roasted for being a cheap ass motherfucker.
And also, what I plan on doing is having photos of myself when I was like 6, when I was like a crappy Adam Sandler.
I'm calling my mom and I want her to go back to when I had the homemade costume so we can roast the shit out of that.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And
The goal-
also, only stuff of yourself.
yes,
Right? Like,
please do not. This is on your honor. We have no way of knowing, but please do not submit pictures of other people for us to make fun of. If we do that, we will find you and we will send Kevin,
I'm gonna get
and he
you
will
good.
fix stuff, but he will also break stuff.
The fixer.
Your arms. Metaphorically speaking, he won't do that. But please make sure it's you, and if it's not you, we'll know. I don't know how, but we'll know.
No, we'll know. I know.
Yeah.
You just check the whatever they posted it on. So
Timestamp.
it's like on Twitter.
There you go.
Can look at and be like,
There you
it's
go.
clearly not this person.
We're gonna Google pictures of
do
you.
some homework.
We're gonna cross-reference you.
That seems like a lot of work, Kevin.
All right.
This sounds like a great idea. I love it. And now it's time for Ask Andy Anything.
Ask Andy anything.
Andy,
Hey.
corn tortillas or flour tortillas? You have to pick one. It's flour, says M. Fred.
No.
Flour for sure.
It's corn, man.
It's corn for me, and I'll tell you why. Because when you want a good, authentic street taco,
Yeah.
which I prefer to a breakfast taco, it's a thing where breakfast tacos always require flour.
Wait, what's a breakfast taco?
Oh man,
A breakfast taco is like a
breakfast burrito,
it's
but
a
in
flour,
taco form.
It's a flour tortilla, Kevin, with with
eggs and bacon,
eggs
and cheese and salsa,
eggs and beans, or what? You know, it's a mixture of all that stuff. Yeah,
a little avocado, maybe that.
Kevin,
piece of cheese.
this is a regular thing in Texas. Like everybody.
That looks great. I eat the shit out of this.
Dude, everybody goes to the local corner store, which is like, 7-Eleven or whatever, and they would buy, back in the day, they would buy these things called Q tacos. And the line would be out the fucking door. The thing is, I never cared for breakfast tacos, grew up allergic to eggs my whole life. I prefer corn tortillas because the sort of street style taco where you put like, Kevin, you put a little cebolla, you put a little pork al pastor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the chili adobos, you know what I mean? That's what
Are we gonna get Mexican food?
God damn, that sounds good. It's just I just haven't found a taco as good as, you know what I mean?
So flour. No, corn.
Corn.
Okay.
Corn for me.
Next question comes from Ross Gates. Says, I realized today I'm slowly becoming Nick. I wore a jean jacket with white sneakers. What do I do?
Oh gosh. Don't submit yourself to websites that will identify you as certain things.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you inferring? What does that mean?
He's implying.
What are you implying?
It's just
What is the implication?
just be careful is what I'm saying.
What's the inference?
Who are you?
What am I supposed to infer from this?
Who are you?
Who am I? Here's what I'll tell you to do. Take that look to the streets, bro, and just see what it does for you. And then report back next week.
And if your life is cooler, let him know, for sure.
Lee Polero says, I have written a few times, but Nick refuses to pick my questions. Is this because he's getting too old and can't properly work technology and doesn't know how to access my questions? I understand he might not be able to get through this question because there are a lot of words in it. Thanks for hopefully answering my question, Andy. Now, at no point in this does he use a question mark. This is just
a statement.
A statement.
Well,
oh no, he does. Does he not know how to access my questions? So
see, even then you're kind of like you're not seeing
maybe
correctly.
He's right. Do I need to get my eyes checked?
I was gonna go the other way, and maybe he just doesn't have interesting questions.
I will say, Lee Polero, the thought occurred to me to go back and look through the Google sheet that I have, the Excel sheet that I have, to see if your name was on there more than once, and I just didn't.
Wow. Get fucked, Lee! But keep supporting on Patreon, please.
Yeah, but please, we appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Of course, if you guys want to be a part of the show and potentially have us roast you alive for no reason whatsoever, you can go over to patreon.com/kindafunny and back us at the $5 or above tier, where you get to be a part. You can ask Andy anything. You can submit ideas for bits that we do later on the show, or you can also submit ideas for like Photoshop challenges and stuff like that. If you want to submit to next week's Photoshop challenge, please do so by tweeting at kindafunnyvids with the hashtag KFAF. We'll probably see a few of them ahead of time at this point, I think. So we'll vet a few of them. Again, it's on your honor. Please only submit you, and understand that we're gonna have some fun. It might get a little crazy, but you're submitting yourself to be roasted or potentially to be given a trophy and an award if I remember to make one next week.
Wow.
I know.
Holy crap.
I know. I'll forget.
Yeah.
Remember, if you're watching this, please hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification so you get this episode in your inbox and notified when it comes up. And leave a comment in the comments below letting us know what you thought of our amazing pumpkin carving skills. Until next week, I've been Nick.
And I've been Andy.
Ooh, that was sexy. You've been aft.